The day before Valentine's Day. 6:30 p.m. Oikawa stared in pure admiration at the gentle iridescent blue waves that crashed softly against the cruise ship, taking a deep breath to appreciate the way his hair was gently caressed by the wind. He was invited on a 2-day cruise ride with his roommate Hanamaki. However, little did he know that Hanamaki's boyfriend was coming along as well, forcing him to third wheel. Oikawa was lost in his thoughts, not acknowledged the dark-haired male tapping on his shoulder. "Can you get off my chair?" Oikawa finally noticed the male, looking him up and down before speaking. "Are you talking to me?" "Well, who else would I be talking to? Can you get off my chair? You don't look like you own this cruise though, so this isn't your chair." Oikawa scoffed before winking at the stranger standing above him. "Shut up, my stuff is literally right there." "That's no way to talk to a stranger. I wouldn't be talking to you like this if you weren't sitting on my chair. I'll only get off if you give me your number." "I don't care, Ja." "What? You heard me." Iwaizumi blushed. Oikawa flashed a peace sign and smirked while handing his phone to the hazel-eyed male. Using his other hand, Iwaizumi was seriously contemplating running off with his phone, but after this all he really wanted to do is sit down and forget this ever happened. "There, don't expect me to answer after this incident though." Oikawa shrugged as he got off the chair. "Whatever you say." Oikawa paused before reading the contact name Iwaizumi said on his phone. "Iwa-chan." Iwaizumi froze, immediately sending a glare towards the chocolate brown haired in front of him. "What did you just call me?" "You heard me, Iwa. I have somewhere to go now though, bye." Iwaizumi watched as the tall male started to saunter away. He quickly noticed the gold lighting from the now setting sunset brushing beautifully on his skin, how gently his locks were moving along with the wind and... Fuck, why did he have to be so pretty? 7:30 p.m. Oikawa. Oikawa. Oikawa swiftly turned around to face where the voices were coming from, immediately noticing Hanamaki and Matsuoka running towards him. "Where were you guys? I had to walk around the ship 3 times and I still couldn't find you guys. And I got seasick. I have a hard time believing that you actually went to look for us." "Yeah, let's be real, you've probably just been flirting with all the guys and girls here and didn't think twice about us. You guys are so mean. Do you really think I'm that bad of a friend and I do that to you guys?" "Yeah. Pretty much." Oikawa frowned while crossing his arms, making Matsuoka and Hanamaki laugh. "You know, Kawa, on this cruise they have this thing where couples get discounts on couple events. Me and Hiro got a really good discount on our dinner. Too bad you had to miss out." Matsuoka smirked while Hanamaki giggles, enjoying how Oikawa was visibly getting more irritated. "You guys both know I don't have a date. Why are you bringing this up? We're basically telling you to get one so you can have a nice dinner on Valentine's Day too." "You know what, maybe I will." 7:35 p.m. Private message between Iwaizumi and Oikawa. "Iwa. I literally see you online. What do you want? Be my BF." "What? Wait, no, can you be my pretend boyfriend tonight? If this is some weird way to ask me out, then no." "Iwa, my friends told me you get a discount if you have a partner and I really want chicken right now. I don't even know your name." "I'm Toru Oikawa, I'm a Cancer. Girls and my mom tell me that I'm handsome, and I'm 18 now, you know all about me. Fine, I'll go, you're paying though. Meet me near the pool." Kissing face with smiling eyes. In real life. "There, I have a date, I won't be lonely for Valentine's Day." Oikawa smirked, making Hanamaki and Matsuoka look at him with a confused expression. "Huh? How do you already have a date?" "Oh, I met a guy earlier. He's coming soon. He's cute but he's kind of an ass." "This is literally what we meant about earlier." Hanamaki and Matsuoka laughed in a mocking manner and Oikawa grumbled. "You guys are so mean. You guys should feel happy for me. We never said we weren't happy for you. It's just funny that we were right about earlier. You guys could at least show a little bit more support." 7:50 p.m. Oikawa darted his eyes around the pool area, hesitant that the spike-haired male wouldn't show up. He honestly just really wanted his chicken, and to see the handsome stranger's face again. He finally noticed a man walk towards the direction of Oikawa and his friends, so he tapped Hanamaki's shoulder. "There he is. That's Iwaizumi, but I just call him Iwa or Iwa-chan. He looks pissed to see you though. Trust me, deep down I know he's happy to see me." "Hey Oikawa." "Hey Iwa, did you miss me?" "Honestly not really." Hanamaki and Matsuoka bursted out laughing while Oikawa's face flushed in embarrassment. Iwaizumi let out a quiet chuckle, then Matsuoka began to speak. "Honestly, me and Takahiro came to make sure you weren't going with some murderer or something, but we'll leave you two to it." Matsuoka winked, wrapping his arm around Hanamaki's waist and started to walk away. Oikawa huffed before turning to Iwaizumi. Well babe, let's go get that 40% off chicken then. Babe? How could you already forget about our plan? No, I remember it, it's just that the pet names are weird. Well, it's the only other way to make this convincing. Whatever, let's just go. 8:05 p.m. The pair finally arrived at the restaurant and it took a lot of convincing to make Iwaizumi hold Oikawa's hand on the way there. Iwaizumi was secretly loving every minute spent with the male, but of course he'd never say that to him. A booth for two? Yeah, thank you. Oikawa flashed a grin towards the waitress as she slightly blushed. Iwaizumi couldn't help but feel a tad jealous. Slightly biting his lip, the waitress sat them down at the booth, changing her voice into a flirty one. Would you like to try the Valentine special today? Sure, babe, what would you like? Oikawa changed his gaze to meet Iwaizumi. Iwaizumi slightly choked at the pet name, his cheeks tinting a shade of red. Yeah, I'll get that too. Okay, it should be here soon. The waitress's face was immediately pale once she heard what Oikawa called Iwaizumi, quickly turning her heels once the two finished ordering. Come on Iwa, you're horrible at this. If you're just going to insult my acting skills, I'm going to leave. New baby, stay. Oikawa tried to hold Iwaizumi's hand from across the table, but Iwaizumi playfully hid it away. You're so mean. Oikawa pouted while Iwaizumi's lips slightly curved upwards. He then held Oikawa's hand, looking away to avoid any type of gaze Oikawa was giving him. Oikawa let out a huge grin, gently laughing. See, this is perfect. We're definitely getting that discount now. I can't believe you're just using me for a discount, Trashikawa. Hey, don't call me that. Oikawa pouted. Honestly, this was probably the best date that has ever happened for the both of them, even if it was fake. The waiter soon arrived. Placing the food down, she didn't say as much afterwards. Leaving the two alone, Oikawa and Iwaizumi began eating, Oikawa stopping shortly after to look at Iwaizumi. See, I told you this chicken would be worth it. Yeah, you're still paying though. Fine, you know what though, you look really handsome under this light, Iwa. Iwaizumi paused. There was nobody around them. Why is he still flirting with him? Don't just say that out of nowhere. AWH, I can't compliment my boyfriend? Shut up. Iwaizumi lowered his voice a bit. Predicata. And that's when Oikawa's entire world just stopped, making Oikawa look away from Iwaizumi. Usually he'd be fine when his dates complimented him, but Iwaizumi has him mesmerized in a way he can't describe. He wasn't expecting this. I knew that would shut you up. Iwaizumi slightly smirked. Proud of himself, he started eating again, making Oikawa do the same. After 20 minutes of just small conversations, they finished eating and went up to the cashier. Because of the couple's event, you guys get 30% off. Your total is $39.45. Oikawa paid, exaggerating his pout while counting his cash, and Iwaizumi couldn't help but smile. Iwaizumi has only met Oikawa for a day, but the things he already does to Iwaizumi couldn't get enough. 8:50 p.m. The pair stepped out of the restaurant, taking a breath of fresh air. Wind gently passed by them, yet still making Oikawa shiver. Iwaizumi sighed, taking off his jacket and giving it to Oikawa. AWH, thank you Iwa. It's kind of funny you're still acting like my boyfriend, even when I paid already. What, is it bad to have human decency? Well no, but it's just sweet. The two walked in silence for a minute after that, both subconsciously looking at each other without realizing. You know, I really enjoyed hanging out with you. Yeah, me too. Oikawa grinned, making Iwaizumi's heart flutter. How about we hang out for a bit longer then? I don't Maki or Matsun would mind. Sure, let's go to my room then. We could watch Godzilla or something. Godzilla? I'd much rather watch something more interesting. Never mind, you can go hang out with your friends. Iwaizumi let go of Oikawa's hand that he wasn't even aware he was holding and began to walk away. Wait, no babe, come back. Oikawa finally caught up to Iwaizumi, making the two giggle. Iwaizumi reached his room. He unlocked the door and let Oikawa in first. You have a nice room. It's probably the exact same as yours. Well yeah, but still. Iwaizumi sighed, going to his suitcase and taking out a pair of sweatpants and a tank top. He drifted his gaze to Oikawa, realizing he's wearing an outfit that probably won't be that comfortable to lay in. Oi, where Dakota, do you want, more comfortable clothes? Will your clothes even fit me with that height? Oikawa laughed while Iwaizumi grumbled something along the lines of I'm not that short. I'll still wear them though. Oikawa winked as Iwaizumi grabbed shorts and a hoodie and threw them towards Oikawa's direction. I'll change in the bathroom, just tell me when you're done. After a few minutes the two changed into more comfier clothing, yet when Iwaizumi walked out of the bathroom his jaw dropped. What's wrong, Iwa? Iwaizumi's face and ears began to heat up, staring at the other male in his clothes. Fuck, it should be illegal for someone to look this cute. Iwaizumi thought, yet he'd never actually say it. The two laid down in bed, Iwaizumi lifting up the remote and putting on Godzilla. This is probably the best pre-Valentine's Day that I've ever had. Yeah. Oikawa immediately clung to Iwaizumi. As Iwaizumi had his arm around Oikawa's shoulders, both could clearly feel each other's heartbeats, but they decided not to comment on it somehow. They both felt protected and loved, like they were meant to be like this. Iwaizumi? Oikawa looked up to meet Iwaizumi's gaze. He was anxious, yet those hazel eyes immediately brought him to calmness. I know we've only met for a day. Hell, I don't even know which city you live in, but I already really like you. Oikawa said, clear emotion in every word he spoke. Iwaizumi's eyes widened. He didn't think the night would actually go like this, and he couldn't even describe how happy he was. Toru. Oikawa looked at him curiously. Iwaizumi cupped Oikawa's face and brought his face closer to his, gently kissing him. The kiss felt like it was perfect, their lips fitting perfectly against each other's. It lasted for a moment, both not wanting to stop. Both of them were gently smiling, staring deep into each other's eyes. Of course I'll be your boyfriend also. I live in Miyagi. Oikawa's grin quickly turned into a smirk, bringing his face closer to Iwaizumi's for another short kiss. I live in Miyagi too. Do you know what that means? You get to annoy me every day? Mean, Iwa. But you're right. Iwaizumi let out an exaggerated, fake sigh while Oikawa playfully hit him. Iwaizumi pulled Oikawa closer, both being the most comfortable they have ever been in their lives. They gently closed their eyes, drifting off to sleep, clinging to each other. Valentine's Day. 9:34 a.m. Oikawa slowly opened his eyes, quickly noticing the male holding onto him. He smiled in content, remembering that this is now his boyfriend. Iwa-chan. He began to nudge Iwaizumi gently to wake him. Huh? Oikawa? You're cute when you're sleepy always. We have to get up. It's already 9:30. Oikawa giggled as Iwaizumi grumbled at the mention of time. Oikawa wiggled his way out of Iwaizumi's arms, grabbing his phone and checking his spam of notifications. Group chat between Matsuokawa, Hanamaki and Oikawa. I swear to God, if he kidnapped you, we'll kill him. Answer us and butcher knife. Toru, where are you? Oikawa laughed at his friend's protectiveness. Babe, look at this. Iwaizumi looked at his phone, letting out a soft chuckle. You better be answering them right now. I don't want to be murdered. Fini. Group chat between Matsuokawa, Hanamaki and Oikawa. 9:40 a.m. Hi, sorry guys, lol, I slept over at his room. What? And what did you guys do in his room? Straight-mouthed face with one raised eyebrow. I'll tell you guys later. Meet you guys at the restaurant soon. Kissing face with smiling eyes. Oikawa turned off his phone and looked his boyfriend. I told them to meet at the restaurant, but hopefully those muscles aren't just for show, just in case Hanamaki attacks you. Iwaizumi's raised one eyebrow slightly, before sighing and getting up. Whatever, we should probably get dressed now though. After 30 minutes the pair got ready, sharing a few laughs and kissed in between. Once they were done, they started to make their way to the restaurant. 10:15 a.m. Maki. Matson. Oikawa's shouting caught the attention of the curly-haired and pinkish-haired males, making them walk towards them. So he didn't kidnap you? No, in fact. Oikawa smirked as he held Iwaizumi's hand and brought it up. Iwaizumi blushed as he turned his face away from Matsuokawa and Hanamaki. We're dating. Matsuokawa and Hanamaki's mouths immediately formed an O shape, before clapping and cheering. Didn't you guys meet yesterday though? Well yeah, but it was like love in first sight, so it doesn't matter, plus Hajime lives in Miyagi anyways. Hanamaki turned to Iwaizumi and put his hand on his shoulder. Good luck with Oikawa, man, and you better not hurt him, or else. Iwaizumi didn't really feel like asking Hanamaki to elaborate. He could already tell by Hanamaki's glare that it would probably be violent if he hurt Oikawa. Thanks, and I promise I won't. The three males smiled as Oikawa began to talk about last night and much fun it was. Iwaizumi has never felt happier in his entire life. Oikawa is everything he could have asked for. Oikawa kept glancing at his new boyfriend. This is the most love he's ever felt towards another person. The amount of love they felt towards each other, even if they've only known each other for a day and a half, was indescribable. Here's to the best Valentine's Day he's ever had in his life.